What is going on, guys? We are up to mission 3, Cultist Base, the first real challenge of a level and one of the hardest levels in the game in Ultra Nightmare. As you can see, if you haven't watched the other two episodes, there we go, gold arm. I have finished the game in Ultra Nightmare. I'm giving you guys a guide. It's pretty much going to be live. I've cut out any really boring bits. And obviously, as you can see, I have extra lives, so I'm doing this run on Nightmare difficulty just to show you guys, and so I don't have to reset the entire campaign if I do accidentally die. And I'm obviously not doing this all in one run, so I might be a bit rusty like right now. I've just got on. So, we're going to go for Mission 3, Cultist Base. I'm going to show you all the tips, what demons are in each arena, everything like that. The first thing to note is, you will have just gone back to the Doom, Fortress of Doom, that's what it's called. And you will have gotten a suit point. Save that suit point. The first thing we want to get is dash refill. So you need to save that, and there will now be mission challenges. So we obviously want to do these. Later on they become kind of irrelevant again. Right now though, we do want to be doing these mission challenges. So that one's easy. The 4 demons we'll do right at the start, and then obviously the Sentinel Crystal is easy. So we're going to get into this. And I didn't charge up my Heat Blast, but that's an easy way to just get rid of those guys. If you didn't know, it doesn't use too much ammo, because if you guys didn't know, you don't need to actually be hitting anything with the plasma rifle to charge up Heat Blast. It's literally just you firing. So you'll have Ice Bomb now as well. I like to kind of snipe this guy's turrets off, that one quite well. He usually rushes you, it's always good to hit that. As you saw, we absolutely just wrecked him with that bomb. He's already dead. So right here, this is where we're going to get the Ignite 4 demons. That's always a nice one to do. And then just wail on these guys. And that's pretty much it. It's just two of those Revenants, bunch of fodder demons. So that is super easy. Come over here, hit this. Definitely want to get the Sentinel batteries, at least at the start, so you can get more suit points at the Fortress of Doom. What you want to do is come down here. One major tip I have for this level, guys, is do it straight away. Which I have not done, because this is just a guide and I'm not on Ultra Nightmare, I'm on Nightmare. But if you've just done the second level, don't let yourself get rusty. Don't wait till the next day. If you can, seriously recommend doing this just straight away. Just had to get rid of my phone there, guys. So, yeah, doing this mission straight away really helps you. You need to be warmed up going for this mission, because this mission does get intense. So right now, I'll have 2 of these guys on either side. Just absolutely melt these guys. And now, easy, just Ice Bomb this man. That's not what you want to do. But, thought he'd die a bit earlier. Yeah, basically what you want to do there, and there's ammo over here if you need it, is just back off as you shoot that guy. I thought he was going to die a bit earlier, so I didn't bother, but obviously we only got hit once, so it's easy. Should be some just collateral with that guy. Some fodder here. Get rid of those explosive barrels if they don't go automatically, just so they don't kill you. Get some ammo if you need. Now what we're going to have here is a Mancubus, and I actually do like to switch to micro missiles here. And let loose. So basically what you want to do here is grenade, 3 sticky bombs, and basically just run towards this guy, and I just absolutely wail on him basically. Because now what we're going to have is another Mancubus up there, which we can just go ahead and get rid of his, and we're going to have 1 more Mancubus, obviously, as you can see. And we want to retreat to this area, because then you can just, well, not do that because it didn't work, but you get the point. And if in doubt, I didn't actually mean to throw that there, but if in doubt, Ice Bomb. I wasn't in doubt, but I Ice Bombed anyway, because as I said, I'm not warmed up and I'm just playing terribly. But as you can see, guys, if I can finish this level deathless, which I hopefully will, while I'm completely not warmed up and playing terribly, you will be able to finish it if you are warmed up and you're playing Ultra Nightmare. So what we're going to do here is actually wait for our Ice Bomb to recharge. So I'll be back with you guys when it's done. Alright guys, so we have our Ice Bomb. We want that because right here you're going to get one of the other mission challenges. You're going to Ice Bomb this, Precision Bolt that. There is another one of the mission challenges. Throw a grenade in there for good measure. Maybe flame them up if you need to. I don't need any health. And basically, just the same with the first 2 levels. Don't underestimate the sticky bombs. They actually do serious damage. And just switch between, you know, all 3 of your weapons. Precision Bolt, also very high damage. As you can see, one shots these kind of fodder demons. Now through there will be a sentinel armor if you do need it. And we're just going to keep going on here. So right now we're going to have one Hell Knight. And we should also have a Revenant. I just like to snipe these guys. Just play it safe. A lot of stuff, as I said in a previous video if you haven't seen it, a lot of stuff in the first missions is kind of almost... That didn't work. Kind of almost cheesing the levels. That stops, obviously, as you get to the later levels where you just simply can't really do it that effectively. I went so far up that those little skulls spawned. Kill this guy. It's not working. I'll melt these guys. Now, you don't want to use all your plasma ammo right here. I'm playing terribly. I've never tried to play Doom and commentate, so if my gameplay looks like a kind of like a squirrel would play the game, then that's why. I actually usually play a decent amount better than this, obviously, because I've finished Ultra Nightmare. But I'm still showing you guys everything and wait for them to pop their shields up, which I didn't do. And getting the middle one with a shield explosion should pretty much kill all of them, if not kill all of them. There's a full heal down there if you need it. We might grab it later though, we'll see. Grab some ammo. And now we're into one of the scary fights, I would say. I actually think I might have got a death here in Ultra Nightmare once. Possibly. First time I ever got up to this level, this is where I died. So basically, the strategy for this, come out here, rocket that dude, let him have it with a grenade, get him with sticky bombs, just absolutely delete this guy. We really, really don't want him around. Get some ammo if you're low. And basically what you want to do is get rid of this one. And I actually like to almost kind of do something I don't do very often in the entire run. And that is actually stay fairly still. Now there's going to be a Cacodemon. And there should be possibly one more Mancubus after this one is dead. Now I'm going to start moving. I only really start moving once I've kind of cleared up. Oh, that is actually all of them. I only start moving in this fight once I've cleared up the majority of the Mancubi, or at least have them on low health. I don't know why, there's just something about moving around this arena that is it's just a little bit scary. If all the demons are there, and if you didn't know, the Cacodemon spawns up here. So if you come around this side too early, you might get hit in the back by the Cacodemon, and then you'll panic, and then you'll die. So I like to just stay there, kind of move around a bit, use the jump pad, collect all these rockets here if you need them. And then let's get on to the next part, which is in here. Now, also guys, I think I could have done it before that, but the first thing you want to get is dash refill. And sorry if the font looks really weird on the UI, it's almost like blurry and a bit too big. Doom has just had a major update. The update that added Super Gore Nest. Master level just came out for me, and it's really stuffed up the font for some reason. It looks all blurry and it's too big, and it just doesn't look very good at all. Second rune you're going to get is Equipment Fiend. Really, really helpful for your Flame Belch, guys. So hitting that Flame Belch and then killing the enemies, obviously, will make it cool down faster. Very helpful before you get the chain, the Super Shotgun Flaming Meat Hook. Full heal right here if you need it. That will obviously be there in Ultra Nightmare as well. We don't have much ammo, which is actually not ideal. Now, I'm going to show you guys a strategy for this. Save your Ice Bomb for the second Whiplash. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right here. We're just going to nade. We're going to use all our sticky bombs. We're going to really just try and get that guy out of there. Then another one will come up right here. Ice Bomb that. Really, really don't do what I just did, because that will get you killed. But we're actually going to be fine. Do not let yourself get hit by that Whiplash, but as you can see, even playing it terribly, I survived. And now you're actually fine here. You can either waste all your precision bolt ammo and literally just kite them this way. This is what I like to do. Don't take that as an arena fight. There's no need to. Just literally kite them this way. And you, I was about to say can't die, and then I'm almost dying. So that doesn't really make a lot of sense, but we'll get some armor off this guy. Chainsaw this guy. Now, you really want to stay away from these shield guys. They're actually They do a lot of damage at close range. So you really want to say, and as you can see, we already have the Flame Belch back again. So Equipment Fiend is crazy. That was an absolutely terrible example of that fight, but as you can see, the worst you could possibly do it, and I still lived. Now, the main reason that was a problem was I obviously got hit by these explosives. So right when you walk out, I do believe you can detonate them before you walk far enough to trigger the combat encounter. So that might be something worth doing, because as you can see, that is what almost got me killed. That'll be an extra life for me. That will be a full heal. A Sentinel Armor for you guys in Ultra Nightmare. So grab that if you're low on health like me right now. So basically, wail on that first Whiplash. Ice Bomb the second one and get some damage on it. Don't get blown up by these things. And then all you want to do is just run up there and kite those guys away and just precision bolt them. And if they get close to you up near the end, just use the trap. We're going to get a bunch of ammo. What we're going to do here is get Lock on Burst. And now this is why we've been saving our weapon points, guys. You want to get Quick Lock straight away. The rocket launcher is a tool that I almost forget I have, apart from to use Lock on Burst later on. But how helpful it actually is in this level is insane. I do more Super Shotgun and Ballista comboing later on, but my god, the rocket launcher in this level is insane. So just blow these guys up, get a soup point. So now we should have one extra. The second thing we're going to go for, guys, is the faster weapon switch. I know it's nice to get faster monkey bar, grab and all that. Do not get it yet. You want to be able to switch weapons faster. That is just a better way to go. So right here, another scary arena fight that will... Don't know what was going on there. Just couldn't mantle it. We will see if I can commentate properly and finish the fight. Might have to concentrate a bit here, guys. One of the scarier fights. So, okay, guys, had to cut there because I did mess up this fight. I'm really trying to get used to commentating and playing Doom Eternal at the same time, and it's actually a little harder than expected just because of how fast-paced this game is. So that is not where you are meant to spawn, mister. Okay. So, get rid of him. Do a Lock on Burst on the Mancubus. You really want to get him out of the fight straight away. We're going to have a Revenant here. We should have a Hell Knight spawning just under where he just spawned. There it is. And we're going to have an Arachnotron who's coming from over there. And we're going to have a Whiplash. So we probably have the Arachnotron and the Whiplash right now. We actually don't because the Hell Knight has not died yet. Kill him. Usually, I would just get his weak point. Oh, there's another Revenant. Now we should have a Whiplash, so what we're going to do is chainsaw this guy, and we're going to use the rocket launcher. As I was saying, guys, it's seriously just lock on rockets. Really, really helpful in this fight. I don't know, I can hear the Whiplash. It's really trying to avoid me though. I want to save this, there it is. I want to save this Lock on Burst for the Whiplash. I don't want to use it on the Mancubus. Go ahead and get rid of one of his turrets though. Basically just keep moving, guys. Basic tenets of the game. I think that Heat Blast should have killed those guys. We really want to get a position where we can just take out this Whiplash without too much trouble. Okay, we are actually just going to take out this man because he's annoying me. Get a grenade over on him, and here we go. That is what we wanted to do for ages. That thing's been avoiding me. I don't know why. Probably because I was going to kill it. That is the Mancubus down. And that's pretty much the fight, guys. I did it terribly the first time. That is more how you want it to go. It took a really long time because that Whiplash was just avoiding me. But that's the thing, guys. If you see one enemy that you know is there that's just really avoiding you, don't charge in and just get bloodthirsty and try and get it. Just keep moving until you get a good time to take it out. Because, I mean, charging right into a Whiplash will get you killed, being greedy. So, just relax, take it slow. You've got an unlimited amount of time. Now, what we want to do here is wait till we have a chainsaw charge, like we do right now. Collect all the ammo and everything we can find, and just grab that chainsaw charge. Because then you got two, which is a lot better. Because then if you get another one, you can one-hit a heavy demon, obviously. So we should have a Kaka demon coming in here. There he is. And if you're low on armor, you can always flame belch him. So yeah, in that fight, guys, you jump in. There's a Mancubus, and then as soon as you kill that, there's an Arachnotron and a Revenant that spawn, then there's a Hell Knight that quickly spawns and a Whiplash together, and then there's another Revenant and another Mancubus. So that is that fight. It is fairly hectic, but seriously, just deal with all the heavy demons with lock on burst, and you're absolutely golden. That is why you want the quick lock, because it's just so much faster. Really, really helps you out. Alright, we just skipped Day Uranak talking a little bit. Right here, you're going to have some of these skull things that are really annoying. Kill them. And possibly charge yourself a full heat blast. May be very useful here. So this is where it gets hectic, guys. This is a seriously hectic room, a hectic fight. You'll be very nervous the first time you've done it. I've never lost a run here, but I've been close almost every single time. This is one that if I don't get a decent one, I'm going to do again for you guys to try and get a clean run of this room so you can see how it looks if you absolutely delete it. Obviously that falls out. So basically what you're going to have is some fodder demons, and you're going to have the cue balls, and then you're going to have a few waves of heavy demons. You can actually just cue ball all those guys. So if we're on the left here, okay, we're going to have some shield soldiers. Take out these guys, then just get rid of these guys. Cool, cool, cool. Get out your lock on burst, and just get that whiplash out of the way straight away. That is so important. That is a tip I picked up from, I actually picked up from Zero Master. And we're actually going to ice bomb this because we really don't want to deal with that. And I'm not actually shooting my precision bolt. And now we're going to have two Mancubi that spawn in. The reason the Mancubi are very dangerous, that's not good. The reason we actually I don't save my ice bomb for the Mancubi is because of, I was going to say as you can see right there, but then absolutely nothing happened when I just cue balled him. As you can see right there, Mancubi so much easier to hit with the cue balls than the Arachnotron is. It dodges out of the way and everything. So I'd say for talking while playing, that wasn't too bad an example apart from when I almost died, but that was because that cue ball just, first one I shot, kind of just exploded in a group of enemies right in my face and didn't work very well. Not actually too hard of a room once you get used to it, guys. So first, you're going to get the random shielded soldiers. Then you're going to have a whiplash drop down, which you instantly want to use quick lock to kill. Just get that out of the way, and if you don't manage to lock onto it, just ice bomb that. That is more important than the Arachnotron. If you need to ice bomb that whiplash. It will take all of your health in 1 second. Then the Arachnotron comes down, which I usually just ice bomb. Kill that with whatever means necessary. You've only got 3 guns, so you can't be very creative. And then I really like to just use the cue balls on the Mancubus. The Mancubi, obviously there's 2 of them. You can try and use the cue balls for every part of that fight, but I just find it's too inconsistent. And you really won't always hit them. The demons will dodge them and everything, so I just think it's too risky. We're going to go for armor on the loot magnet because loot magnet is really helpful, and obviously we want to go for armor first so we just have a bit more survivability. And that is the last mission challenge. So now we can get hot swap. We can switch weapons and mods faster. The main thing there obviously just being the fact we can switch weapons faster. So right here, we are going to do this secret encounter. I can't remember what's in it. All I know is there should be a Revenant and a Cacodemon maybe. Just kill that Revenant straight away with that. Yep, Revenant, Cacodemon, he just didn't want to eat grenade and some shield guys. Yep, okay, so super easy. That is a secret encounter that you're thinking, oh my god. Let's get rid of this cue ball. Ultra Nightmare, I don't want to do secret encounters and stuff. They do, as you can see, I had 9 before, I had 10 now, they do give you weapon points, guys. So if they are easy ones like that, I do recommend going for them. Actually can be very helpful. So now we're going to make our way along. Right here, there's going to be a Cacodemon straight away. Don't get hit by him. He really likes to dodge your little grenade. Come over here, get a suit point. And you get the suit point straight away. You don't have to wait for the animation. So now I'll quickly get faster ledge grab. So now you have some real fundamentals, guys, and that is just very nice to have. The faster dash refill is absolutely insane. Faster ledge grab is nice, but that faster weapon switch also really, really nice. So you're going to come up here. So you're going to go over here. Now, what we're going to have here is that guy, Revenant, and then we're going to have another one come up basically straight away. He would actually show up. There he is, kill him. And we're actually going to chainsaw this guy because I'm sick of him. And that is that, guys, basically. We need to wait for this to come down. We can go get that secret. So you go up this one. Here you go. Sentinel battery. Starting to get a bit more warmed up now, guys, so the fights might start looking a little bit better. And this is where we get our super shotgun, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. So I'll skip over this part, guys, because it's very, very simple. You just missile everything. Alright, you can actually just shoot that guy straight away. Don't worry about waiting for the animation. Now we have the best weapon in the entire game for Ultra Nightmare. And unlike when I actually did my Ultra Nightmare run, I've saved up my weapon points. So now we can start working on this mastery straight away in Mission 3. That is crazy, guys. That mastery is probably the best thing in the entire game for Ultra Nightmare. I mean, you just can't get any better than the ability to get armor constantly through the super shotgun. Now, I never actually remember properly what's in each one of these things, but we're gonna just try and work on the mastery for this weapon a bit. Get the meat hook master. What I can tell you is that there's a few with cue balls in them. I can never remember which ones they are. They're dead. Okay, that's one, which means this one's probably an intense one. I always try and cue ball whatever comes out of this one. Yeah, the Arachnotron and the Hell Knight. It actually worked that time. That almost never works for me. I don't know why. He always dodges. That is super easy. We should have another cue ball in this one. Obviously, you guys can go back and rewatch the video if you're wondering about what's in each thing. We're just going to ice bomb that straight away. That is not worth dealing with. Should kill him. He's dead. As you can see, guys, I think one of the things that takes you from a good player to being a great player in Doom Eternal, it's either a Cacodeme or a Mancubus. That's Cacodeme, so I guess the other one's a Mancubus. One of the things that takes you from a good player to a great player, I noticed by watching Ultra Nightmare speedruns, is just the ability to absolutely delete any enemy that is in front of you, which sounds obviously simple. I mean, yeah, you can kill enemies effectively. That's not exactly what I mean. I mean, if there's an enemy with a perfect way of taking it out, like the Whiplash or the Hell Knight, which you can both kill with lock-on burst, that is a great way to do it. And if you have the second to think, that is worth it. But if you don't have the second to think because you're in an intense arena fight, then trying to think about that perfect way to do things, and we might actually farm some of these guys for the meat hook mastery. Thinking about that perfect way to kill them can actually be a detriment to you because that takes you time to think. And not thinking is one of the tenets of Doom Eternal. You just want to be able to kill absolutely everything as fast as possible. Even if an enemy has a perfect way of taking it out, I can tell you guys, switching between 4 weapons like the super shotgun, precision bolt, ballista, rocket launcher, and then back to the super shotgun, that's pretty much it. It's going to kill almost anything, apart from some of the really heavy demons later on. So just the ability to just mindlessly absolutely delete stuff, even if you think, oh, I could lock on burst that takes you a second to think of. Whereas just hitting all your keybinds and just absolutely deleting everything, that doesn't take you time to think of. So it really takes you from, you know, being a good player to really just having a lot more success, especially in Ultra Nightmare, because you can just kill everything very fast. That's something that I feel like it just sounds ridiculous trying to explain it, checking my suit points, but when it kind of clicks with you, it really clicks how effective what I'm talking about is, basically. So we don't want to get hit by that. Ammo here, these ridiculously annoying things are going to spawn. Don't know how that one got me. That's alright though. We're going to try and meat hook this dude. Okay, so we're working on that. I've never ever had the super shotgun fully upgraded and trying to earn the mastery at this point in this level. I've never had it before Mission 4, so that's quite nice. We're going to leave that. So right here, guys, another secret encounter. And if you're not confident, I wouldn't recommend doing this one, but I'll show you guys how to do it nonetheless. So let's do it. Basically, it's going to be 2 Whiplashes and a Mancubus. So you want to just ice bomb, grenade. And he actually died. I didn't actually expect him to die there. I didn't think that Whiplash was going to die, but basically what I like to do is set the bombs off on them and then just attack them with whatever. As soon as they're kind of getting in your face, I just Ice Bomb both of them, try and kill both of them while the Ice Bomb is active, and then you can just deal with the Mancubus like you would deal with any normal Mancubus. Basically, just, you know, Rocket Launcher, Super Shotgun, Precision Bolt, whatever suits you is what you can do there. So we should have some annoying tentacles here. For that guy, should be a bunch more of these dudes. We'll charge up our Heat Blast. Get some ammo. So we've actually done the first like big arena fight we did that I needed to reset on because I stuffed it up. And, gosh, I forgot about him. So if you guys need it, there's a full heal right there. You just ride that thing. The first big arena fight, that arena you get dropped into, and the final arena are the 3 most challenging parts of this level, I would say. So they're the ones you got to watch out for. This one, ridiculously easy. You are not going to die to this one. This guy just stands there, and this dude just stands there. So even if you don't do that, which in my actual Ultra Nightmare run, I didn't even deal with those guys that way. You basically cannot die in that fight. They basically don't pay any attention to you, even if you don't cue ball them. So that one, super easy. That is that fight done. Some chainsaw, some health if you need it. Now what you do here, guys, if you're not familiar with the game too much, you can't remember every single puzzle, is just go down and get that, hit that, now go open. And life has become a lot easier now we have the Super Shotgun. I'm sorry for the frame drop there, guys. If I do get any frame drops, I do apologise. It's actually a known issue right now with PC, Nvidia graphics cards. Are these guys not going to die? Wow. It's meant to be fixable by updating your drivers to the latest Nvidia drivers, but I have the latest ones and that hasn't done anything, so hopefully we don't get too many here. So you're going to get a Hell Knight come at you right here. Just do that to him. And do whatever you want to the rest of these guys, but obviously I'm gonna try and meat hook them, just because, I mean, we've got the challenge, and the sooner you master it, the sooner you can get free ammo. You didn't know if you just collateral multiple enemies like that, that does actually count. It doesn't just have to be the one you're meat hooked onto. So no point trying to get them one at a time. You can actually just kill both in one shot. And right here we're going to have something quite annoying. So what we're going to do is flame everything up, and we're just going to heat blast, and then we're just going to lock on rockets this guy. And he's not dead. He is now on the floor. Okay, anyway, that was very weird. But that shows you that fight. Basically it's just a Hell Knight and the Arachnotron there you got to worry about. This is why I said, guys, knowledge is honestly power in Doom. It almost feels like you're cheesing the game or using illegitimate strategies, even though you're not, once you just know what's in every single fight in the game, which is why if you haven't gone through and practiced on Nightmare before your Ultra Nightmare run, I would absolutely recommend it. And I don't mean just you've run the game once on Nightmare, I mean you've run the game on Nightmare the whole way through, intentionally practicing for Ultra Nightmare, intentionally trying to remember, okay, what demons are in this fight, when do they spawn, everything like that. It sounds like a lot, sounds like there's no way you'd be able to remember the whole game, but I practiced the game once, and I was doing a mission, then I'd do the mission on Ultra Nightmare, then I'd do the next mission on Nightmare, then I'd do that mission on Ultra Nightmare, and after doing that all the way up to Urdak, where I actually died in my Ultra Nightmare run, I then just went straight onto Ultra Nightmare the next time and just did the whole game without practicing any levels apart from the final level. And I remembered basically everything. So it really only takes like a few runs. And, you know, you've pretty much got it. So you really can remember this stuff pretty easily. It just being in the areas themselves jogs your memory. And now this is not great, don't have too much ammo. This is, oh well, take it back. So you get everything before this fight, get a suit point, which the next thing we're going to try and get is probably the damage against frozen demons. So basically you want to get your fundamentals. I actually don't bother about that, I get that later. You think it's helpful, but it's actually, I mean, it's good to have, but it's not that great. You really want to have your Ice Bomb absolutely specced out, and then you really want to have your frag specced out. So those are the next important things. Now I'm going to show you guys how I approach this fight. Now, it's obviously just going to become insane after a second because it's just so much spawns here. But basically, get rid of this guy straight away. Literally just get rid of him. What the hell was that? Okay, my game's... I don't know if that was a bug or what, but that guy just got full on shot in the face by my super shotgun and nothing happened to him. But we'll disregard that. We're going to win nonetheless. And this fight is about the same as the first one, guys. You really, really, really want to just keep moving. And if in doubt... Ah, gosh. If in doubt, just lock on burst absolutely everything. So these fights, these earlier levels, the fights don't look as kind of fun. And you don't get in demons' faces as much. And the reason for that is just literally the amount of health you have. I don't like to get quite as in the face of demons when I just have this amount of health. And by that I mean I'll spend a lot more time running around the outsides of the arena just to make sure I'm not just getting hit by something. Just to make sure I'm not in a bad position. Whereas later on in the game, I really don't do that nearly as much. I'll just kind of absolutely go for enemies. Oh, and there's an armor there. And I think what we're going to do now is grab the power up. This guy's in my way. Don't have any ammo for that, so we're going to chainsaw this guy. That was an okay chainsaw, but as you can see, enemies obviously keep moving and everything when you chainsaw, so it can be dangerous. What was that ridiculous lunge? Oh, and that was actually it. We didn't actually need the power up, but I'll show you guys where the power up is anyway. And as you can see, I think from this gameplay, a lot of you, if you're very proficient on Nightmare, there's the power up. Once you get this, you can just literally just lock on rocket burst everything. That's my advice to you. Basically, I lost my train of thought there, guys, but what I'm trying to say is, if you're proficient at Nightmare, and you're seeing me do these fights, play this gameplay, like I have watched Ultra Nightmare runs, and you're looking at the gameplay and you're thinking, I'm better than that. I'm faster, I'm more fluid than that. That's a good thing, because my gameplay is definitely suffering right now, because I'm trying to commentate and play, and it's something I've never done before. But as you can see, even with this kind of sketch gameplay, I'm not weapon swapping nearly as much, I'm not as fluid as I usually am. Even with this, you can see I'm passing the level and I'm doing the fights without too much trouble. So if I can string together these fights while commentating and really having a pretty rough time of it, you with your fluid gameplay when you're just concentrating, you're going to be able to do this easily, guys, once you've practiced it a few times. Like this fight used to give me like a lot of trouble. I've never died to it, but I found it really hectic, and here I am just relaxing and commentating and did it fairly easily. And didn't even use the power up. So yeah, it really shows you guys, if you are watching the gameplay and think, wow, I'm better than this guy, that's a good thing, because even though my gameplay is a bit worse right now than it usually would be, if you can even play at the level I'm showing you here, I mean, I'm proving to you, you can beat all the fights. So I hope you guys know that, and I'm going to let you guys know a tip for Ultra Nightmare in terms of ammo consumption and everything like that at the end of this video, and I'm also going to say it at the start of the next video, so hopefully people will see it. And that tip is the fact that what you have, your armor, your ammo, everything like that is saved at the final checkpoint, not when you end the level. The reason that is seriously significant, and I noticed this by testing it, or when I was playing Ultra Nightmare, I thought it was weird, I kept going to the next level with 1 BFG shots, when I definitely should have 2, is when you finish a fight, like I just finished this fight, you get a checkpoint. Say I was on half health and half armor and half ammo. If I then go around this arena and collect everything and go into the next mission, I will have everything that I just collected just then, at the very end of the mission. If I save and quit between levels, turn Doom Eternal off, turn my computer off, go have dinner, go to work the next day, and the next day I want to do the next mission, when I start that next mission, I will have what I had on the final checkpoint of the last level, not when I finished the level. Which means you'll start, say in this mission, if you finish this fight with half armor and half everything and you picked everything up after, it doesn't matter. If you then save and quit the game, when you start mission 4, you will have your half armor, half health, half ammo, and everything you had when you got that checkpoint, exactly when you finished that last fight. And that is seriously significant because there's a few levels later on, like Necrovol, where you can use a BFG shot, and then after you finish the final fight, you can fast travel back and get BFG ammo. So if you start the next mission straight away, Necrovol Part 2, you'll have full BFG ammo. If you save and quit, even though you should have full BFG ammo, you'll start Necrovol Part 2 with half BFG ammo. So that actually is a serious thing, and if anyone watched the end of this, I really hope you know that, because that is actually one of the most important things to know in Ultra Nightmare. When you get to the later levels, if you can, just power through all of them at once. Just do it in one play session, because you will actually be at a serious advantage. Anyway, guys, I've shown you everything in this level. I really hope that helped. That is Mission 3, probably one of the hardest missions in an Ultra Nightmare run if you're good at the base combat loop, and once you have all your tools in your arsenal like we're starting to get now, you really have quite an easy time of things. So by now you should have Quick Lock, you should have the Flaming Hook starting to get upgraded, you should have a great amount of suit points and upgrades. Obviously we finished all the mission challenges in this mission, and you really should be setting yourself up for an easy Doom Hunter base. So I'll see you guys in Mission 4.